Alright, so welcome to the next part. Till now we have learned who is our target audience, our potential customers, where we can find them, what is their needs, and how we can improve our product or our service or our marketing comparing to the market, to the other companies, to our competitors. And also in the previous lecture we talked about a general idea of marketing, what you have to do, what is even marketing, okay? But it is very important that every single time that you want to work on a company, work on a product, you must create a marketing plan. It shows the steps that you have along the way as you go forward in the marketing. These steps may take, for example, a year, 6 months, or less or more, 2 years, something like that. But more or less you have to create a general picture, a general plan about your marketing. And one thing I have to tell you that you don't need to make it so precise and exact. So it's your prediction about the steps. Maybe you go forward, some of them you have to change it, right? But for now, at the beginning, you must have some general idea. So what we are going to focus right now is to create a marketing plan. Okay, you see it, right? So we have to create a marketing plan. Now, for this, we have to, according to our niche, according to our product, we have to do what? We have to find the channels, okay? From here, we have to come to select, find and select channels, okay? Marketing channels. Where do you want to do marketing? According to your product, is it better to do marketing on Pinterest, or is it better to do marketing on a Snapchat, or is it better to do marketing on Facebook, okay? You may ask, all right, how I have to know this? This is so new to me. I'm new to marketing. I don't know what I have to do in this niche. I haven't done maybe marketing for these kind of companies. I don't know which channels I have to use. Okay, let me just quickly write this. For example, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on. Okay, I don't know which channel to use. Now, we will talk about this, how you can find out more about it on the next lecture. We will discuss some strategies that make this step a little bit clear. But right now in this lecture, let's focus on the general picture. From here, where we have to go, from there, where we have to go, from there, where we have to go, okay? And this is not something that you have to do step by step exactly as I show you. You can make some changes and some tweaks according to the situation you are in. If maybe you want to do marketing for a company that they already did some marketing, that they were selling their product for a couple of years, or maybe you want to do marketing for your own product and you want to start from scratch, okay? So this is my suggestion as a general structure. After that, as you go forward, when you learn the steps, when you learn the marketing strategies, the channels and everything about that, you will have the ability to make some changes inside this planning. Now, after you find the channel, you have to come up with the strategies, okay? Marketing strategies, okay? Now, all right, I'm gonna use these channels. For example, I'm gonna use Facebook and Pinterest. Instagram is not useful for this kind of product or this company or this field. So I'm gonna use these two. And all right, now what strategies I have to use? So when we get to, for example, Facebook marketing, when we get to Facebook ads, when we get to Pinterest marketing, then you can understand, all right, according to the situation that we are in, it's better to use, for example, on Facebook, for example, I'm going to use these 3 strategies right now. And on Pinterest, I'm gonna just use, for example, these 4 or 5 strategies because we just started. Our Facebook page, for example, has some number of followers, so we don't need to use some basic strategies. You understand what I'm talking about, okay? You have to make the plan according to the situation you are in right now. Maybe, let's make an example. Maybe you want to do marketing for a company. They have Pinterest, they have Facebook, they have Instagram, they have a Snapchat or other platforms. And you have to take a look at how they are. Maybe their Facebook is very good, but their Pinterest is very weak. Okay, so you can, for example, you may say, all right, I'm gonna do this only strategy number 1 for Facebook, but for Pinterest, we're going to do all of these 5, all right? So again, according to the situation, you have to make the judgment, you have to make the calculation and come up, all right, with this plan. We're gonna do this next. After you do the marketing strategy, this is for grabbing attention. Okay, this step is for grabbing attention, increasing number of followers, all right? And after that, what you're going to do, you are going to capture email leads. Okay, the next step, I'm gonna write it here so we have a space. Email leads. So, till now, we found out about the marketing channels, then marketing strategies. Now that we know what we have to do to increase the number of followers and engagement, now we have to apply some strategies to capture email leads. For example, for email leads, you need the landing page. Okay, you need a landing page. You need some marketing strategies. You need some other stuff that when we get to email marketing section, we'll talk about it. For example, we have the landing page, we have the marketing. Maybe you want to use some ads, maybe you want to create email automations and so on. Okay. Now that you capture emails of your potential clients or customers, you see it, right? You have to come up with you have to put them into sales funnel. Okay. Again, when we get there, after email marketing section, we'll talk about sales funnel, right? So let me put some arrows so we don't mix them. So this is the general plan. All right. When we do email marketing, when we get their emails, then we put, for example, potential customer into a sales funnel. We will send them an automation email, a sequence of automation emails. For example, 5 emails we will send them for 5 days. And in these 2 days, we are going to convert them. We are going to sell the product. All right. And beside all of these, you can apply some other strategies. As I said, you have to create this plan according to your situation. For example, this is separate. You have, for example, you want to do marketing for a company. The company has a website, okay? Now, what are you going to do about the website, okay? Maybe you say, all right, we want to use Google Ads. See it, right? You want to do Google Ads, you want to track people and do remarketing and retargeting. Okay, you want to use Facebook, Pixel, and for example, the people who have visited your website already, you want to show them the ad of, for example, buying your product. Okay, so in general, as we talked about it before in the previous lecture, you have to start from the channels and finally end up selling the product. Okay. This is the main goal, and this is how you can create a marketing plan. Well, it's a general structure. Again, I'm repeating this because it is important. Later, some people will ask me, all right, I have to use this for all platforms, for all fields, niches, products, or I have to change. This is a general structure. You can take it and make some changes according to the needs that the company has. Okay. So always how you can understand what the company needs are according to the marketing research that you did before, okay? When you do the marketing research, you will know what are the weak points that the company, the marketing has, the product has, what are the strengths there. According to that, you will design this marketing plan, right? So this is very important. Do not skip it. Do not say, all right, I'm going to do later. Let's just, for example, jump into the Facebook. And also it is very powerful thing for your client. If you want to do marketing for other companies, this is something very important and powerful. You can do this and show them. You can create a plan like this as a PDF and send them in, for example, a couple of pages, 5, 10 pages, and send them, all right, this is our marketing plan in the next 6 months, in the next, for example, a year or 2 years, right? And another thing that you can do as an estimation, you can, when you start to do marketing on different social media platforms, you get some general idea that, all right, according to what we have right now, for example, let's say we have in all of these channels, let's say we have 100,000 people audience. And from these 100,000 people, monthly we are converting, for example, something like 1,000 of them, okay? Now, according to this, we are selling, for example, $5 product. So we are making $5,000 per month, okay? So if you can make this kind of calculation according to your planning, you can tell your client, or you can do it for yourself, that, all right, after 6 months, we can increase our revenue by, for example, we can get to $100,000 in sales per month, for example. Okay. As we go forward, we will talk more about this. You will learn each step and understand how you have to apply them. So right now it may sound a little bit complicated or scary. Don't worry about it. First of all, I am here for you. I will answer all of your questions. You're not alone. Remember that. And beside that, it's not so complicated. As you go forward, when you learn each step, when you learn email marketing, when you learn sales funnels, when you learn Google Ads, website optimization, how to convert people, cognitive biases, all of these things will become easy for you. Piece of cake, right? So that was all for this lecture. If you have any question, write it down for me, and I will see you in the next part.